People have never been more sophisticated, more individualistic, or more knowledgeable about the choices they make in their daily lives. Yet, as Key observed, it takes intensive scientific study to find the logical patterns that underlie those choices. When faced with people's seemingly contradictory choices, it can be a lot easier to chalk them up to brown suits and Botox. And indeed, the contradictions today are striking. While people are eating more healthy foods than ever, Big Mac sales have never been higher. While Fox News is #1 in the ratings, the anti-war movement dominates most news coverage. While America is growing older, most of what we see in advertising and entertainment has been created with youth in mind. While people are dating as never before, they have never been more interested in deeper, longer-lasting relationships. While more people than ever before are drinking clear, natural water, more people are also drinking Monster energy drinks loaded with chemicals and caffeine. In fact, the whole idea that there are a few huge trends that determine how America and the world work is breaking down. There are no longer a couple of mega forces sweeping us all along. Instead, America and the world are being pulled apart by an intricate maze of choices, accumulating in microtrends with a small m, small, under-the-radar forces that can involve as little as 1% of the population, but which are powerfully shaping our society. It's not just that small is the new big. It's that in order to truly know what's going on, we need better tools than just the naked eye and an eloquent tongue. We need the equivalent of magnifying glasses and microscopes, which in sociological terms are polls, surveys, and statistics. They take a slice of the matter being studied and lay it open, bigger and clearer, for examination. And inside, you will find yourself, your friends, your clients, your customers, and your competition, clearer than you ever thought you might. Working for President Clinton in 1996, I identified the under-the-radar group that became known as the soccer moms. I like to think I did something for the youth soccer movement, although I really didn't mean to. The phrase was just meant to get at busy suburban women devoted to their jobs and their kids who had real concerns about real presidential policies. Until that campaign, it was generally thought that politics was dominated by men who decided how their households would vote. But the truth was, in 1996, most male voters had already made up their minds by the campaign. The people left to influence were the new group of independent moms, devoted to both work and their kids, who had not yet firmly decided which party would be good for their families. They, not their husbands, were the critical swing voters. To win them over, President Clinton initiated a campaign to give them a helping hand in raising their kids. Drug testing in schools, measures against teen smoking, limits on violence in the media, and school uniforms. These moms did not want more government in their lives, but they were quite happy to have a little more government in their kids' lives, to keep them on the straight and narrow. In retrospect, a profound political change was spawned by this bit of trend spotting. Previously, almost all Democrats had targeted downscale non-college workers, particularly in the manufacturing sector. But union membership and manufacturing jobs were shrinking. More people were going to college, and almost the entire electorate in the U.S. was calling itself middle class. If Democrats missed the key trends, they would miss the boat. Now, candidates enthusiastically target soccer moms, although someone may want to let them know that trends move fast, and soccer moms too have moved on. Now, a decade later, their kids are getting ready for college. Many of them have been through a divorce, and their own financial security has become as big an issue for them as raising their children was 10 years ago. And with all of the attention being paid to these moms, dads, suburban-based, family-focused, office park working dads, are all but neglected in politics, advertising, and the media. In the 21st century, dads spent more time with their children than ever in history. Has Madison Avenue adjusted? Are dads ever the target of back-to-school campaigns? There could be as big a shift ahead in marketing as 1996 saw in Democratic politics. The art of trend spotting through polls is to find groups that are pursuing common activities and desires, and that have either started to come together or can be brought together by the right appeal that crystallizes their needs. Soccer moms had been there for a decade or more, but they became a political class only when they were recognized as a remarkably powerful voting bloc in America. Today, changing lifestyles, the internet, the balkanization of communications, and the global economy are all coming together to create a new sense of individualism that is powerfully transforming our society. The world may be getting flatter in terms of globalization.